Welcome. In this video, we will review how to install the ProX 70200 primary control. This is part of a series of short training videos on the ProX 70200 aimed at showing you the simple setup and operation of its easy-to-use features. In this video, we will show you how to install the ProX primary onto any oil burner. Although the ProX primary control comes pre-programmed out of the box and is easy to operate, it should only be installed and serviced by qualified service technicians. Before you begin, let's disconnect all power to avoid electrical shock or damage to the ProX control. Inside the packaging, you will find the ProX 70200, a bag of wires, and the installation and operation manual. This is the LCD display screen. The screen displays all functions in real time with plain English icons, which will be described in Chapter 4, Status Icons. The buttons below the display are used to change setup and view information. These will be described in Chapter 3, Startup Sequence and Operation. Below that are the low voltage connections. The terminals labeled T1, T2 are designated as low voltage thermostat connection. Some appliances require a direct connection from T1 and T2 to the thermostat. Otherwise, T1, T2 may be jumpered externally or programmed on the control for internal jumper. The CAD cell flame sensor connects to the terminals labeled F1, F2. The ProX is universal, making it compatible with standard CAD cells. Typically, the CAD cell connects through yellow leads. Terminals designated AA are low voltage alarm contacts. These are normally open, dry contacts that can be used to signal an external device whenever a fault is detected. Above the screen and on top of the ProX is the reset button. Use this red button to reset from a fault by pressing for 1 second. The reset button can also be used to initiate a pump prime cycle by pressing and holding for 5 seconds. The pump prime can be initiated as long as the control is not in lockout and the limit input is powered. Pump prime can run for as long as 2 minutes or until the flame is established. The reset button is also used to take the control out of latch-up. If a latch-up occurs, press and hold the reset button for 30 seconds to return to normal operation. Turning the unit upside down, these are your color-coded quick connect terminals. Each lug is fully color-coded and labeled for quick identification and ease of use. There are 5 L2 lugs in white that allow you to connect all neutrals directly to the ProX. You can still connect through a pigtail connection and wire nut if you choose. Moving on to the powered lugs. Each one is color matched to the wire lead connected to it. The red tag lug is designated for L1 in. That is constant powered switch lead that remains powered as long as the appliance is powered. The 2 black color-coded terminals next to that are L1 out. These are 110 volt outputs for a line heater and a block vent switch, if used. The brown lug, vent in, if used, is the 110 volt returning from the vent switch. If using the block vent switch feature, this terminal remains powered during normal operation. The blocked vent option on the ProX allows for a safe shutdown in case of a blocked or obstructed chimney. A separate switch or thermal switch is required. The next lug is color-coded in black, limit in. That is for power feed from the appliance limits. The blue-coded lug, the igniter, connects to the burner igniter and will support interrupted and our unique smart intermittent ignition. The purple color designated valve lug connects to the oil valve whenever an oil valve is used. The motor lug is orange and connects directly to the motor. A maximum load of 10 amps is allowed. Let's move on to the next chapter.